Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a part 2 on my 10 of the worst concealers I've ever tried list. I've already done a part 1, but I had so many on that list that I had to really cut down a lot of top contenders. And when I asked you guys whether or not you'd like to see a part 2, a lot of you said yes. So here is that part 2. Before we get started, let's go ahead and take a second to thank today's sponsor, GlassesUSA.com. If your eyes are anything like mine, then you probably use glasses or you use contacts or you use both like I do. Usually when I'm wearing glasses, I'm wearing the same frames, the same prescription from like 3 or 4 years ago. Because they are so pricey, whenever I do go to the optometrist, I always opt for contacts over glasses because if I get them both, it's going to cost me a pretty penny. By cutting out the middleman, GlassesUSA.com is able to offer us over 10,000 prescription glasses and sunglasses at up to 70% off. You get in-house brands like Muse and Amelia E, as well as designer brands like Ray-Ban, Gucci, Oakley, and many more. They offer a risk-free online shopping experience, which means that you get free shipping as well as returns. They also offer a 100% money-back guarantee within 14 days. It's also a great place to stock up on contact lenses because all of their brands, AccuView, Biofinity, Vista Plus, and a few others, they're all on there at up to 25% off. If you ever feel overwhelmed by their incredibly large selection, they have a quiz for that. You simply take the short 1-minute quiz, and based on your answers, it's going to recommend the best pair of glasses for your particular face shape as well as your needs. Now, if after the quiz you're still kind of unsure of which glasses are going to suit you best, they have this really cool virtual try-on tool. You simply upload a picture of yourself and you just start trying on different glasses. That's how I landed with these. I've always wanted to purchase round frames, but I was always too scared as to what they were going to look like, whether or not they went with my face shape. But I determined that I actually really liked them with the virtual try-on tool. So it's actually very, very helpful, and they look exactly the way that they did online. I also grabbed these really cool black ones. I really love these. They make me feel super studious, like I'm on my way to the library. These are also transition lenses, and so as soon as I step out and it's sunny, these are now sunglasses, baby. I love them. And I also got these really super chic cat eye sunglasses. I feel very important, super comfortable, super chic, the prescription's in the lens, and so I don't need my contacts with these. I love them. If you yourself are interested in saving some big bucks on your next glasses, sunglasses, or contact lens purchase, make sure that you check out the link in the description box below. Thanks so much to GlassesUSA.com for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Now let's get right into the list. At number 10, I have the Kylie Cosmetics Concealer. This one retailed for $20 US and it claimed to be medium buildable coverage. The details stated that it was going to leave us with a luminous finish. It was supposed to be long wearing and ideal for all skin types. Personally, I did not like that concealer whatsoever. It broke up and it looked pretty dry on me by the end of the day. It wore off and it also settled into fine lines. It was just not ideal for my under eye area. At the time, I was really impressed with the shade range that she initially launched, which was, I believe, 30 different shades for their first initial launch, which I thought was really, really nice. However, the concealer just didn't wear the way that I was hoping that it would. I really had high hopes for it because of the big shade range, but in the end, it just ended up, like I said, wearing off, looking dry, and just not wearing the way that I would have hoped for. At number 9, I have the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Concealer. This one retailed for $24 US and it was supposed to deliver full coverage. The details stated that it was going to be long wearing, up to 16 hours of wear with this one. It was supposed to be crease proof. It was supposed to smooth out the under eye area and keep the area hydrated as well. By the end of the day though, it looked dry, it had worn off, it broke up in different spots, and it also separated in between my fine lines. If anything, it doubled the amount of fine lines that I had because it looked excessively dry. Also, the amount of product that you got was so minimal that I just personally didn't think that it was worth it. It didn't wear well, and it was quite expensive considering the amount that you got with that concealer. Coming in at number 8, I have the Jouer Essential High Coverage Concealer. Now this one retailed for $22 and the coverage claimed to be full. The details were that it was going to be a creaseless concealer with a soft matte finish, and it was going to help smooth out the skin. However, by the end of the day, it just did not look smooth whatsoever. Now, if I remember correctly, I think I had to set this concealer because it was settling into my fine lines, but that didn't help it. By the end of the day, it looked like it had worn off. It had separated in between my fine lines. It had moved around, and it looked and felt so heavy underneath my eyes. So heavy. I could not wait to wash it off that day. It just, it didn't do a whole lot underneath the eyes other than not wear well and feel like I was wearing 3 layers. Up next, we have the Natasha Denona Transfix Concealer. This one retailed for $28 and claimed to deliver medium to full coverage. It also claimed that it was going to be a light, smooth formula that was not going to crease, and it was meant to hydrate. I found that not to be the case. By the end of the day, it had just worn off and it looked so dry that not only did it accentuate my fine lines, but it also gave me additional fine lines. I did not like it. I just saw it on the Sephora website and all of the shades are on sale. I wonder if she is going to discontinue that concealer, which I wouldn't blame her for because it just was not a good formula. Not in my opinion. Up next, I have the Beauty Bakery Insta Bake Concealer. This one retailed for $20 and it was supposed to deliver full coverage. The concealer was supposed to be a hydrating concealer that was going to smooth out the under eye area as well as wear very lightweight while also concealing. However, on me, it just looked not good. I was missing patches of concealer along the under eye. It also moved around. It looked dry and it looked really heavy for some reason. It broke up. It didn't last. I could not look at the under eye area at the end of the day with this concealer. It didn't agree with my under eye area, and needless to say, I never used it again. At number 5, I have the Beauty Blender Bounce Airbrush Concealer. This one retailed for $28, although I just looked at the Sephora website and all the shades seem to be on sale, so they may be discontinuing it. Who knows? This one was supposed to deliver full coverage and it was supposed to be a very long-wearing, weightless formula. It was so bad. I did not like it. And at the time, I remember going onto the website and I saw a lot of people, like after I tried it, I saw a lot of people giving it like really good reviews. And I thought that it was just kind of like, maybe I had an off day. I remember trying it again and then I tried it one more time. It just looked so bad. Every single time I tried it, I just couldn't get that concealer to work. It did everything that I hate in a concealer. It wore off, it settled, it broke up, it made my fine lines look so bad, like a lot worse than what they really are. I say it all the time, but like I know I'm gonna age and aging is beautiful and I don't mind having fine lines underneath the eyes. But when a concealer gives me more, that's when, you know, it's time to part with that concealer. I tried it a few times and I never got it to work and I never got it to look half as decent as the foundation actually looks, because I actually really like the Bounce foundation, but the concealer, it was a no-go. At number 4, I have another Jouer concealer. This one is the Essential High Coverage Concealer Pen. This one retailed for $22 and it was going to deliver medium coverage. It was supposed to be a really nice creamy formula with a natural finish that also was infused with a lot of like skincare ingredients. So it was going to help your skin as you were wearing it. However, it completely wore off by the end of the day. I was left with very minimal, if any, concealer underneath the eyes. It looked dry, and for the price and the amount of product that you got and the amount of coverage that it delivered, I just did not think it was worth it. Coverage was medium at best with a corrector and it didn't last. So you were gonna, like if you had darkness underneath the eyes and you did love this, let's say you love this formula, you would run through it really quickly because you have to build it up in order to get higher coverage, and you don't get a lot of product to begin with and it doesn't last all day. So I did not wear that one again. Now this next one, I was actually kind of like sad that it didn't work out for me because I have loved pretty much everything else that I've tried from this particular brand. At number 3, I have the Oma Beauty Stay Woke Concealer. This one retailed for $25 US and it was supposed to deliver full coverage. The details stated that it was going to be lightweight, it was going to deliver a satin radiant finish, and it was supposed to be blendable. All those things were true. However, it looked awful at the end of the day. It just did not look great. It wore off throughout the day, and it just, by the end of the day, it just looked really, really worn, like I had had it on for a long time. It looked dry, it settled in between my fine lines, it broke up. Again, it just did everything that I hate in a concealer. I was pretty bummed out that it didn't work out because, like I said, everything else that I've tried from Oma Beauty has been great, okay? Great, except for the concealer. Now at number 2, I have the KVD Beauty Good Apple Concealer. Remember, we were all losing it over the foundation, which I hated, by the way. The foundation went viral on TikTok for whatever reason, and it was awful. I did not like that foundation. This concealer, I also did not like. It retailed for $28 US and it was supposed to deliver a full coverage. As far as the details, it was supposed to be a lightweight, long-wearing concealer with a natural finish. On me, it broke up, it wore off, it separated between fine lines. It just looked dry and felt heavy. It felt heavy. A heavy formula underneath the eyes is the worst, okay? It's the worst. This is a very delicate area underneath the eyes. It's also very thin. So if you do have a heavy formula underneath the eyes, you're gonna feel it. And I remember just feeling it pretty much all day long. It was not pretty. I didn't like it. The packaging was beautiful and very unique, but the formula was not. Now, last on my list, I have the REM Beauty Sweetener Concealer. This one retails for $24 US and it is supposed to deliver medium to full coverage. As far as the details, it's supposed to be a buildable formula with a soft matte finish that can be used all over the face to like contour, highlight, conceal, anything. The formula on this is so creamy that you have to set it. If you're gonna wear it underneath the eyes, you have to set it. I think that formula might work for me, like if I was gonna contour with it or highlight around the face, but not underneath the eyes, because regardless, whether you have one fine line or 50 fine lines underneath the eyes, it's going to settle in between those lines. And you're gonna have to set it so that it doesn't settle. But when you set it, it looks excessively dry. And when it looks excessively dry, it accentuates your fine lines even more. And so it's just, for the under eye area, absolutely not. Maybe around the face, like I said, but not here, not here. So that completes today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you agree with my list. Let me know if some of these have worked for you and how you've used them. Maybe I could use them differently, or you can give each other ideas as far as how to make them work. For me, they didn't work, but let me know down below in the comment section if they worked for you. And thank you so much to glassesusa.com for sponsoring a portion of today's video. Like I said, make sure you check them out. I will leave their link in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And also don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, where I absolutely love to interact with you guys. As always, take care, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.